Netflix's new thriller K-drama Karma weaves an intricate narrative of interconnected characters and concludes with an explanation of how their stories are related. Karma stars Park Ha-soon, Shin Min-tae, and Lee Hee-jun as the witness, Lee Ju-yeon, and the debtor, respectively. Told in flashbacks, Karma begins with the debtor, who is backed up into a corner due to the debt he owes a loan shark who promises to have him killed if he fails to pay up when his time runs out. The debtor comes up with a plan to have his father killed so that he can collect the insurance money. The debtor hires Gil Ryong, Kim Sung-kyun, a dangerous man who works at his company, to kill his dad. It turns out Gil Ryong struck a deal with an old friend of his, the witness, who decided to run a con and use the debtor's father's body to blackmail Glasses, Lee Kwang-soo. As the thriller K-drama progresses, the debtor's life becomes entwined with the other characters who played a role in his father's death. The finale of Karma shows the impact that the debtor's father's death had and what happened to each of the characters who were involved in it. What happens to the witness at the end of Karma? The witness dies in the season finale of Karma. The witness, Kim Beam-jun, is introduced in the second episode of Karma. Beam-jun is riding his bicycle when he sees Sang-hun, Glasses, hit a man with his car. When Sang-hun spots him, he stops Beam-jun from leaving the scene of the accident. To make sure that the witness doesn't report him to the police, he gives him 10 million won and asks him to help bury the dead body. Sang-hun, who is panicking after committing involuntary manslaughter, believes that he has gotten rid of the witness, but Beam-jun keeps asking for more money and eventually kills Sang-hun. In the end, so many things about the plan that Beam-jun concocted with Yu Jong, Gong Sung-yeon, go wrong, and he finds himself on the run from the police. When he meets Park Jae-young and Gil Ryong in an abandoned house after fleeing the police, he realizes there is only one way out. He sets the house on fire, thus killing Jae-young. But before he can escape, he gets badly burned in the fire himself and is taken to the hospital, where Dr. Lee recognizes his name. What Beam-jun didn't realize was that taking on the debtor's identity also meant that he inherited his problems. Eventually, the loan shark who Jae-young owes money comes to collect his debt and the witness is killed by Dr. Yoon, who harvests his organs. How the 6 characters in Karma are connected, explained. The stories in Karma are intertwined. From Karma's first episode, it's clear that the characters in the Netflix original K-drama are connected in some way. Park Jae-young promised to pay Gil Ryong 30% of the insurance payout if he killed his father. Gil Ryong, in turn, decided to involve the witness so that they could con Glasses into giving them money by making him believe that he had killed Jae-young's father, who was actually already dead. In order for Glasses to be on the road where the witness was waiting with the dead body, they needed someone to convince him to leave his motel in the middle of the night, which was Yu Jong, who was working with Beam-jun. Yu Jong and Bum-jeon are childhood friends and have been conning people for years. After the witness takes Jae-young's identity, Ju-yeon, Dr. Lee, remembers that he raped her when she was a teenager. Ultimately, Dr. Yoon, Dr. Lee's fiancé, is the one who kills the witness. Everyone who dies in Karma. 5 of the 6 main characters die in Karma. Most of Karma's main characters die by the time the K-drama concludes. Also from the beginning, the Netflix miniseries establishes that some of its characters will be killed off in gruesome and violent ways. The first character to die in Karma is Glasses. When Glasses buries Jae-young's father, he discovers that he didn't kill him after going through the footage on his dashcam camera. When he tells his girlfriend the good news, she reveals what she really thinks of him and he attacks her. But the witness intervenes before he kills her. The witness drugs Glasses, and takes him to a secluded location to plan to bury him, but he comes to and hits Yu Jong. The witness kills Glasses and avenges his old friend's death. Similar to how Glasses and Yu Jong met their end, Gil Ryong and the debtor also die in the same place. Gil Ryong is stabbed by the witness and burnt in the abandoned building with the debtor. But perhaps the most gruesome death in Karma is that of the witness. After stealing Jae-young's identity, Beam-jun thinks that he has escaped being arrested. But Dr. Yoon has other plans for him. When he ends up on his operating table, he cuts the witness with no anesthesia and removes his organs. What Karma's ending really means. Everyone got what that they deserved in Karma. Shin-ma staring at a scalpel in Karma. The finale of Karma lives up to the K-drama's title. In the end, every main character who committed a crime in the series was punished in some way. 5 of the primary protagonists died, with only Ju-yeon alive in the conclusion. Karma's finale is about people getting what they deserve according to the things they did. Dr. Lee is able to live happily because the people who tormented her are finally dead.